Is anybody else watching what's going on in the world and in the church and just thinking, this place is crazy? How do I get out of here? Oh my goodness. It just seems like it's constant. It's exposure after exposure. It's darkness being brought into the light. It's everything really that we've been talking about that was going to happen for years, but it just keeps coming. And I think when we're seeing the level of things that we're seeing between what's going on in the governments, what's going on in the church, the world, all of these things that's coming out, you can feel a bit like, you know, where's the truth? Where's the true people? Where's the safe place for us to land? You know, where can I go that is safe? And if there's one thing that I know through my crazy life, in all that I've been through and survived and got out the other side, and people always say to me, Stephanie, you don't look like what you've been through. I'm like, I know, but that's literally because of Jesus. And if they're saved, they're like, oh yeah. If they're not, they look at me like a mental or a weirdo, which I might be, but maybe not. But honestly, what I really want to share just quickly on this video is that there is a big difference between people who walk through a storm with Jesus and those who are carried through as a body on a boat, right? You're going through that storm whether you like it or not, and you can either walk through with Jesus or you can be a casualty on a boat. And I know which one that I choose time and time again. And I know when I first got saved, and I always then believed that, you know, I thought, you know, everything's going to be great now. Everything that I've been through, that's enough. I don't need to suffer anymore. All the darkness will go away. That's it. Let the good times roll. And I was wrong. I was wrong. Because I have been through things since, a lot of things since then. But the difference now is that, see, when I'm going through storms with Jesus, I don't have all that terror and emotional trauma. There is always a time and a place to question things that you're going through, the processes, relationships, people that are around you, thoughtfully, biblically, spiritually. But you can't let that be your resting place. You need to walk through the storm, and you need to do it with Jesus. And the way that you do that, you build upon it. So if you have, you know, maybe you've been through a lot of things in your life as I had before you met Jesus, you know, it's not really normal. You're just going to wake up one day and then suddenly, oh right, yeah, you know, Jesus is going to keep me safe through all this. That, you know, you have to build on it. Your faith and your relationship with him is something that you build upon each day and through each thing that you go through. God does protect us from a lot of things. He does save us from a lot of things, but there are things that will impact our lives because of the world that we're living in and the people around us. And with that, we need to learn how to make Jesus our safe place in the storm. And I am telling you now, see, having a safe space, especially whether it's like at home or in your car or wherever you go, having a place that you can turn to and just read your Bible, just pray and worship, just be with Jesus and see what he reveals to you, what he speaks to your heart. It does so much to help you get through. It clears away the fog, it lifts the heavy clouds, and it's your key to walking through the storm rather than being a body on a boat being dragged through a storm. Possibly a terrible analogy. I think it's quite good. It's up to you what way you interpret it, but take it from someone who has been through a lot of storms and doesn't look like what they've been through. Please spend time, like, and I'm not talking about a couple of days, make sure that you're actively working on making Jesus your safe space, that you are going to make him your anchor in the storm, that he is the one that you will walk through fire with. Build that relationship. Do it now.